go. Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday morning Qigong. And yes, let's get going with a bit of shaking to start. This nice general shaking. Get everything loosened up as usual. Let's just make sure that there's a sense of being connected and grounded through the feet. Maybe feeling the soles of the feet, feeling what you're standing on, and just dropping awareness a little bit beyond the feet. So I'm imagining a sort of connection down to earth, get the sense of being grounded and connected to earth. And let's give all the joints a little bit of a shake, so awareness into the ankle joints. And coming up into the knee joints, bit of a shake from the knees. Coming into the hips. Let's include sacrum at the back. Still keep grounded through the feet. Don't lose that connection with earth and that sense of being grounded and connected. Great, we're going to come up into the lumbar spine. Gentle little shake through the lumbar spine. And we're going to come up into the thoracic spine. Length of the thoracic spine. Let's include ribs and sternum at the front, breastbone, all those little joints. Your hands, bit of a shake. Loosening off through all fingers, joints in the hands. Loosening off through the wrists. Elbows. And arm joints. Let's include the jointy articulations of collarbones and shoulder blades. Let's come on up into the cervical spine. then just gentle shake through the jaw. And then let's include all of the cranial bones, facial bones, these little membranous joints between the bones. Great, let's just keep shaking for a little bit longer. We're going to bring our awareness into the energy centers. So starting up in the cranium, gently bringing awareness into the center of the brain. Still waking up our awareness to this chi-filled space. Drop awareness down into center of the chest, middle dantian. And lower dantian and the pelvis. And then just gently bringing that to a stop. And pause there for a moment. Noticing all of the sensations, a lot of chi being woken up, just settling into noticing that. Some more movements. Great, let's come into some spine twisting. Nice and easy to start with. Movement comes from the pelvis, arms long and heavy, nice long, tall spine. As we continue to twist, just checking out your connection through your feet. Checking out your length through your spine. And letting that twist deepen a little bit. A few more twists. Very gently letting that come to a stop. Let's pause here for a moment. Just checking in with whole body. Being aware of all of the different sensations, movements. Nice. Okay, let's do some lung fire breathing. So finger to thumb. I'm going to step diagonally, arms coming through. As an open chest, dropping the hands to just get that stretch down the whole of the arm. Hands come up, drop down, stepping back, looking down. Same on the other side, breathing in. Nice big stretch, breathing out. Keep going to your own breathing rhythm. Breathing right down into the pelvis, really drawing the air right into the very bottom of the lungs, filling the lungs. Breathing in and out of the nose if you can. Do one more on each side. And then bringing that to a stop. Let's come into standing just for a moment, letting the arms relax. So sinking into earth, nice long spine reaching up into heaven. And just noticing whole body, whole range of sensations, movements. Okay, let's do a little bit of whole body sweeping. So just holding the intention of just clearing the field, this Wei Qi protective layer of Qi that's around us, just clearing anything out of that and strengthening it and yeah, all those good things. So we're going to drop forward from the waist, just scooping up the body, hands come out to the sides, up over the top of the head, and then down, back, bending forward, sweeping down the back of the legs. Again, holding this intention of working with the Wei Qi, sweeping, clearing. If there's any discomfort bending forward, then just use your attention, stay upright. Still going to be just as good. This time we're not going to bend forward, we're just going to use our intention. Imagine the hands sweeping down the backs of the legs, over the front of the feet, and then up. Let's do one more whole cycle up the front, back. Just letting that go. Great, let's just do a bit of an actual sweep down the arms. Sweep down the torso and back. And down the legs. Great. So that's a good start. Warmed up a little bit. Let's have a really intentional few minutes of coming into our Wu Chi meditation posture and standing. So setting up really well, just making sure that your stance isn't too wide, isn't too narrow, that you feel really supported in the lower half of the body. So usually go for around shoulder width. So really spreading the feet, spreading the toes, just evenly distributing weight across the feet, between the 2 feet. Just ease and soften through the ankle joints. Soften and bend the knees just a little bit. Tuck the sacrum in just a little bit. Just want to have a sense of this balanced, neutral pelvis and the joints kind of stacking up. Same with the spine, long spine, the sense of all of the vertebrae stacked one on the other. Shoulders are just relaxed, the shoulder blades melt down the back. The hands open and relaxed, elbows, armpits open and relaxed. Just checking in with the lower half of the body again. Sometimes as soon as our awareness drops off places, we can lose what we've set up. So just checking that, tucking the chin a little bit, really reaching up through the crown. And let's consciously bring the body to stillness. It's just for a couple of minutes. And as the body comes to stillness, just be curious about the mind and watching the mind as it focuses on stillness in the body and a great sense of stillness. Stand and just connect with sensations, breath, and stillness just for a couple of minutes. Let it be really easy. And let's very gently just come out of the posture into a little bit of movement. Nice. Very nicely done. Okay, so let's imagine that we're holding a bowl and let the image of the bowl come into your mind's eye and yeah, invite a bowl that is made of one of the elements. So what have we got? Metal, wood, yeah, metal and wood, that's probably it, isn't it? Can't be water, can't be fire, and yeah, it could be earthenware, I guess. So getting a visual image of the bowl, just holding it nice and relaxed, just let the hands soften and support the bowl. And then letting the bowl fill with water or any kind of watery substance. And let an image of that arise in your mind's eye. So seeing the bowl, seeing the water, seeing the colour of the water. We're inviting in the elements. And take the bowl and just gently start to move the bowl of water. Just the body moves from side to side as the bowl comes around. So we're just very gently moving the bowl. Starting to get a little bit of movement in the water. And keeping it down at around pelvic height for the moment. Nice and easy, nice and slowly. And as we continue with the movement, let's start to imagine that we are moving the bowl behind us. So into the space behind us, the bowl's coming all the way around the back and then front. So just be aware of the direction that you're moving in, and we're going to start to really slow the movement down. The water starts to settle, not move so quickly in the bowl. slow it down so much that it's going to come to a stop. Hold the bowl in front of the pelvis, come into our standing posture. We're going to allow the water to settle, whole body comes to stillness, mind comes to stillness, water comes to stillness. Chi of the water comes to stillness. Taking the bowl once again into movement, we're going to take it into the opposite direction. So the opposite direction as to what we were moving before, starting to move the bowl in front of us. Let's start to bring in this connection with the space behind. So the bowl moves through the space behind the body, around to the front. And again, bringing that into a slower and slower movement until eventually we come back to stillness. bowl and the water to a still point, still moment. And the mind and the body become still. Chi of the water becomes still. Hopefully you've got a little bit of space around you. So it would be really nice just to do a slow, gentle, mindful walk with the bowl. I know we've done this in class a few times for those who used to come to the Torquay classes. Yeah, but let's just turn to the side and then just start to slowly take this bowl for a little bit of a walk around the space that you have available, keeping it at pelvis height, pelvic height. Just nice and gently using this as a real pathway and access to a meditative, mindful state. Nice and slowly walking with the bowl. And when you get back to your starting point, just reversing that circle, and doing 2 circles in the other direction. Really slowing it down. Staying as present as possible to the walk, to the bowl, water. Feeling each footstep, each foot connect with the earth. Return to your starting point. It's coming into standing once again with the bowl. And again, bringing the bowl, the body, chi of the water Just inviting a sense of stillness with all of that whole body awareness. There's somewhere in the body that feels like there's been discomfort or tightness or any kind of holding. Let's take the bowl to that place. So it's going to be different for everybody. For me, I think pelvis at the moment just feels a little bit held through the hips and a bit sort of gluggy, and yeah, it was a little bit uncomfortable this morning. So I'm going to keep my bowl here, but maybe it's back or chest or wherever. Could even be a knee. So just taking the bowl to that place and letting it integrate with the tissue. So letting it become part. For me, it's just kind of sitting in my pelvis, just sort of supporting it with my hands, but it's sitting in my pelvis. And again, just inviting a stillness in the water, in the chi of the water, in your body. And as we continue to stand, let's bring in all of the elements. So we have the water in the bowl. Let's bring in wood to our right. That could be a forest or a tree. Let's have a little floating candle in the water, in the bowl. Let's bring in crystal or rock, any kind of mineral or ore to the left. Getting a sense of earth under the feet. Letting the elements interchange and balance. With a breath in and out, full of appreciation, letting the elements surrounding us dissolve, letting the bowl and the water and floating candle dissolve. Let's just completely relax for a moment. Another deep breath in and out. Let's let go of the posture, let go of the meditation connection, and just start to come back to a little bit of gentle movement.